gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the A-01 podcast. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. We actually have PNG icons because our great editor-in-chief nuked our Teamspeak server, so now we have to use StreamYard. Hey, new look, new overlay, new snazzy post-production, all that fun stuff, but same old ridiculous us. And as you can see, we have the actual VTuber here with us, Matt, who actually has a professional-looking, avatar, which is actually.
Oh my gosh! Please. This is
myself and Will, who have standard avatar icons. Woo! Does that make us PNG tubers?
I mean, I need to have the one that actually opens my mouth, but sure.
Yeah, speaking like of nation, but no, yeah. This is my third rendition of my character. So yeah, this is my third model. It make it feel, but I can use the older ones because it look more static. Oh, God.
But hey, at least with this, I can do cool overlays and do some fancy video editing. And hell, even when we do VTuber Corner, I can actually make a logo and put it on the bottom, let you guys know when I'm piecing out for the next 30 minutes.
Whoa! Don't reveal too much of the behind the scene magic, okay? Don't tell people that's how you grinded the diamond, all right? In Bazaar, right?
Excuse me, I got legend rank, not diamond.
Oh wow! Look at you. So God.
I'm among the elite now, so that means I get to go onto YouTube in the VOD format and make fun of all my viewers, which I have none of.
You could also talk about how RNG particularly fucks you, just like Crypt does.
Really? That only has like 23% chance to crit, and to crit me 4 times in a row? That's bullshit. I should have won that fight. Or something like that.
That's inaccurate, yeah.
But yeah, we got lots to talk about. We actually was supposed to record last weekend, but we were kind of busy doing a trifecta of interviews. So yeah, we'll get to talk a little bit about that. We got the winter anime season that's wrapping up, so we'll give you our thoughts. But now it's time to display that brand new logo that I made, aka the one I'm going to be making in post-production because I haven't made it live right now. Magic. But yeah, it's VTuber Corner. So with that, take it away, guys. And I might chime in every now and then. Who knows?
All right, that's great. Well, I can't wait to see post-production how I look like. You probably added a mustache or something. So we got a lot of great news for VTuber Corner this time. A lot of it's kind of focusing a lot on HoloLive this time because I'll be honest with you, nothing happened in Niji, nothing ever will happen for Niji. That company is whatever. That's out the system. Phase Connect is doing fine, even with all them going crazy. So it's just Holo and a couple of indie stuff, but particularly HoloLive, there's a lot of, I want to say a lot of not bad news, but like stuff that just feels kind of not right.
It's definitely a lot of like varying news. Like there's some great news, there's some worrying news, there's some drama news. It's pretty much covering the entire sphere at the moment, right now.
Pretty much, yeah. Like we're past Holo Festival that happened last month, and Fuwa Fuamoko will be going through surgery and will be gone for a month. Recovery, wish the best speedy recovery, a healthy and speedy recovery. So that means that Momoko will be doing the entire channel on her own for a month. Please support them if you have. Please support Momoko. And finally, Momoko can prove that she's not the evil sister. It was actually Full the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, during her, like, when we saw that announcement, like, don't worry, like, oh no, it's happening again, don't worry, and she had to clearly say, it's not graduation, like, oh, like, we've seen those things too many times already, like, and granted, it definitely, the clue was definitely not graduation, it's just regard to health issues, but yes, again,
it had the white background, yeah.
Yes, but thankfully, again, Fuwawa and Mokoko clarified that, yeah, Fuwawa is going to be on leave for a month. So yeah, I'm definitely, and also it has to be reminded because apparently people just forget basic reminders. It's basically, please do not inquire to Mokoko of her sister's well-being. So please be respectful of their privacy, please. Just a general reminder of that. And yeah, I'm overall, I'm just like hoping just speedy recovery, and that's kind of like. Can I go a slight tangent with the?
Go ahead.
Because like this kind of is connecting a little bit because as we have seen, like I believe we've seen the grayscale. I think they are getting ready for the color model now of the full color Nendoroids of Wawa and Mokoko, And because this past fest, we actually just got to see more of the finished product of the other members, like Iris, Gigi, like a couple of the other members. I think even Crony has a grayscale model, if I recall correctly, during the festival. And wow, this is very great, Anon. I'm happy to hear it. Unfortunately, Good Smile in general, including Good Smile Japan, says that we'll be raising their prices for these shipments, which take it all!
It's like the problem is because of like, tariff reasons, and there's also been like it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, the last 3 years, I haven't purchased any Hololive straight JP products. I haven't supported my Kami Oshi Korone birthday presents. I got nothing from her. I got nothing from English unless it was at a convention. So shout out to Omocat, you guys are helping me up, and as well as Ohayan, so give me the Holostar stuff. And that's it. I have purchased nothing directly from Cover. And it's not I'm against the company or anything. It's like the tariffs are that bad. I think I talked to you, Will, about this off camera, that I wanted to buy the next waffle set they have, the Halloween one that was there. Yeah, tariffs made it impossible to buy. It made something that cost like $60 to $125. That's all I have to say. I was cooked.
It really
plug a little site called Japan Rabbit, because I've used that many times to actually buy some stuff directly from Japan, and it only costs you the price of the item plus, I believe, a convenience fee of $10 plus whatever shipping works out to be. So yeah, the shipping might end up being a little bit high because of the tariffs, but you can select DHL to cut down on that a little bit, because they still kind of do like the international thing. And it's a lot better than worrying about Good Smile and jacking up the prices. The last time I got from Japan, I think the shipping all total was around $38 with the tariffs. So that sounds a lot cheaper than what Good Smile is doing. So little tip right there. So check them out, japanrabbit.com.
That's good to hear.
That is definitely another option as well. Please sponsor. Because even I've been like seeing some other things regarding to like DHL shipping. Like apparently, this item is charged for duty shipping, and apparently, like, I don't know, I saw there was like one user who says like the items themselves is basically double. I don't know, something like that from DHL, but I could be wrong. That's just something I saw. But continuing on, but yeah, it's just we want to support Hololive, we want to support our VTubers, but geez Louise, come on. But as you said, but going back on track again, speedy recovery to Fuomoko, and hopefully once we see the full product of Netherites of the other members, then if you got the money to buy it, we'll buy it and we'll see how it is. But yeah, Fuoma, speedy recovery to you. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't hope she recovers. I hope she dies. You want to know why I said that? Because I heard in order to become an actual successful VTuber, I need to say something controversial so I go viral. Did I go viral?
That's not viral enough. You know how you go viral? You need to be a unicorn, aka a fan who only believes girls trust the girls. So speaking of how to go viral, so this is how you don't do it. Jokingly don't. So you be a unicorn fan, you crash up on Nerissa Ravencroft collaborating with a male VTuber, or the fact that her family is into male VTubers. I believe one of her sisters is, and you go on a 5-hour essay rant, post it on Twitter and several social media, and you get famous for being a psycho, to a point that Nerissa had to reply to it. That's pretty crazy, right, Will?
Yeah, like we're just heading to the no-lifers on the internet, this is my idol, you should never go on another male VTuber, you are mine and mine alone. Like, I get it there, like in Japan there's definitely the obsessive stand, and of course we literally have a song of stand, but this is just like for the point of just pure obsession. I'm not sure if it's just rage baiting or engagement baiting. It's just like, if that was true, then holy moly, like you got no life. Like,
well, Nerissa replied to it, so it's probably most likely real. Like, she replied to it, so that's all I have to say about that.
Like, I get it. Like, literally, like there was that one moment on what was her name? Hiko's Bell's stream on Yakuza 6. Like, oh, like I don't need, like I'm interested in e-girls. I don't need a real girlfriend in real life. I think it's just like, are you really that have no other development in your life that you got obsessed with your favorite old Kami Oshi VTubers, and like No. Like mandate, like, oh, if you do not do what I like to say, then forget my support, like whatever, and like just go on and as a 5-page rant. It's just no. I want to say no game, no life, but this is really just no life, no life.
It's super sad because it's like I'm like my brother in Christ. You need to like take it down a peg. Like you need to like, because it's like, I think one of the problems with, I would say, elements of VTubing would be like the unicorn aspect or the hyper idol aspect, and they've taken it way too hardcore. You guys need to chill. Like, for example, we found out recently some VTubers were married or generally have a life afterwards, such as Nimi is married. Go figure. Penna Penguin is married. Go figure. Like, chillax, my guy.
Yes, they have their own lives. It's not your own. That what they do is their own business, not yours. You can support them or you do not. That's it. But do not damn perish those.
Crazy. Like, it's even, I would say that like even Matsuri from HoloLive has also admitted that they will no longer be collabing with HoloStars, the decision they made, which has made some backlash. Always is a backlash for some drama within the HoloStars community, because a lot of there are some girls in the company that support HoloStars. I would say that Aki Rosenthal has supported them, HoloStars. Holo ID, I mean, Ollie particularly is a big one. Inani Risu, Yofi, etc. They all support them. So it's like, it just feels weird. Like the Indonesian scene doesn't really have a huge problem with the genders collabing, but I would say like some of the unicorn fans of other scenes, I always felt weird about it, because it's like, bro, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a near married man now that I don't really care who talks to who, as long as you don't rob my money or ask me about quote unquote, do you call yourself an accountant? And I see a spindrift on your table. I'm like, crap, but they answer that. But it's just like, yeah, it's just super crazy. It's really bad. But that's how you get famous, Josh. If you want to go, you have to start crashing out about girls talking to non-girls. You know, that's how you do it.
All right, cool. I'm gonna make a note of that, and then I'm gonna quit my job tomorrow, and then become a VTuber, and I will start with that right off the top.
Fantastic. Wish you luck. Yeah.
Diana. And also, just continuing on, we're going to the ever collection of like little drama news in HoloLive. Yeah, the fact that Iris of Promise like recently just showed off like a bit of a little experiment conversation that she did with ChatGPT, and naturally people were freaking out about it. Like, and to the point that she had to make a statement on her X account, which like, Matt, you said it wasn't really good for content. Granted, in hindsight, yes, do not use like AI software to like create, even if in jest. But I don't know, like, to the fact that people are so mad, like, oh,
they posted a ChatGPT meme, Iris, and it's like people like, what is this? And I'm like, and here we go. That's all I have to say. Like, it went down because like people have strong feelings about AI. I stand by. Just duck it. Look, just duck AI. Any chance you get, just don't interact with. Just duck it, because it's not worth it. Nothing is going to fix this, at least in my opinion. Like, just do anything else but AI.
Yes, like if you need to polish up something like that, again, as with like we've been discussing before, if you use it as a suggestion to give you some ideas, okay, fine. But like to just basically copy and paste, but as an idea and all that, like. Again, the topic of AI is just like it is. Yeah, obviously you don't. If it helps you a little bit, like even the AI even is catching some fire these days. So yeah, just be very careful when you delve into that topic.
I'm just gonna say this because fuck it.
Okay,
here's the harsh reality: AI is never going away. It's only going to get worse. There's no point complaining about it. No matter what your beliefs are, there's no point. It's not going to go away. Companies make too much money off of it. It's going to keep sucking power. It's going to keep driving up RAM costs, and there's nothing you can do about it. So the only thing you can actually do is just choose to use it or choose to ignore it. If you choose to ignore it, move on with your life and shut up, because guess what, sweet cheeks? It's going nowhere. That's a harsh reality.
Fair enough. But yeah, either way of the harsh reality that will never ever go away is the property of Fortnite. And this was just kind of like already confirmed already. But now the fact the reality is here is that Suise is in Fortnite. Aside from Keys and I, which is basically the godmother of VTubing, Suise is in Fortnite. I mean,
they added her song. She got the dance. She's got the money. It's all in there, baby. They're cooking.
And the fact, like, we put avatars, like, of all the world's IPs, again, Homer Simpson dancing to Suicide, like, Luke Skywalker, all of these, like, crazy IP. The fact that, again, solo leveling of Sun Jun Wong was also in Fortnite recently with his collab. Like, oh, jeez, we are living in a crazy world. We're living in a crazy world.
They need to be in Fortnite.
You need to call up Epic Games, because they'll. It's like, I'll be honest with you, I think Epic Games is cooking because it's like they're taking every like mainstream popular idea is thrown in their game, like things that people like. When people are like, who's Sway Shay? Me and Will are popping out like, dude, this is how you get everything that's mainstream, throw it in your game and get there. So yeah, you got to call Epic Games for that.
It's definitely an interesting world, but overall, if that, like, I've just seen people like enjoying this collaboration. That, again, the fact that we have a corporate VTubing of our life in this IP. So I don't know. We'll probably see more down the line if anything else. So I'm curious to see. And also, Matt, did we talk about the other Suicide topic or not yet?
Oh, we haven't talked about it. So Hollow Live has, like, Swayze has made a separate company for Swayze managing her IP and everything else. That she's still within the company, but she has her own activity to take care of because she's a mega star. You can't stop her. But no, she's got her own company called Stellar. It's going to handle a lot of her products, arrangement, music, things like that. It's like having your own management team within the company for you doing her thing. She still owns her IP. She's still great, but it's like, I mean, she's still within the company of Hollow Live. I'm sorry, she's still with the company of Hollow Live. They're going to manage her products, her appearances, all that stuff, because that Fortnite money must be coming in like crazy for her to get her own company to manage stuff, things like that now.
That much amount of star power of hers within that president of the company. Like, okay, I'll make a management company with underneath corpse. Like, oh boy, it really is just continuing on to be that like, that's always one thing I always enjoy seeing how Cover Corp has developed over the years, like since the COVID era. So now we like that the VTubers talent themselves are so influential and powerful that they can do something like this. It's just, dang, what a time.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy though. Like, at this point, that, like, jokingly, if I feel like, because if you may have also on side news, both Corone and Marine Chan got a voice role in the latest Ryan Gosling movie. I forgot which one that was. The one that I think he's playing a teacher getting space or something like that.
Oh yeah. That one. Yeah.
Yeah, they recently got a role in that. They're growing for this. So it's like, if any of them grows to like a very high end, super explosion kind of thing. And by the way, they got shots of Ryan Gosling. They did. Like, I can see that happening. Like, because you have to imagine, like, to be super fair, like, Sway Shay's a star and everything, but like she exploded within the last 3 years like a comet. Landing on First Take, a successful album that year. I forget which number it was. Her cover songs are getting popular. Her merch is flying off it, and then she's got featured in Fortnite. I'm like, all right, like, this is cooking. This is your time, but it can rack it up, you know.
I'm just happy to see. So yeah, overall, I'm like, what would this agency would do under Suice's eye? I'm curious to see how it continues to develop. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The last thing we want to just point out, which, and VTuber Corner, I want to give a huge shout out to False ID. Thank you for everything you've done covering VTuber news for your years you've been doing it. I wish you best in your future endeavors wherever they may be. And as things VTubers say, thanks for doing that. I appreciate that. And also shout outs to Lady and Cody keeping the dream alive. I know Cody says he's working on projects to focus more on the JP side of things. I can't wait till his channel pop off. A while ago, he started doing it for Southeast Asia news. That was really cool, but it's, life and time get you. And I hope that Lady can continue doing her side of things for the indie side, which I appreciate. So, I hope they best for Cody and Lady in future endeavors, and I also wish Falls the best in his future endeavors as well.
Yeah, false. The fact that you've been doing so much in this sphere of VTuber news, geez, like you're definitely one of our main primary sources and reference points, if anything else. So yeah, false. If you listen to this, by all means, nothing but respect for you. And just in case you are in his Discord, there was a notice like soon there was gonna be heading into read only mode. So yeah, any comments, any things you want to chip into his Discord chat, by all means do so before it closes down. Well, read only, but you get what I mean.
It's being archived, but even like you can't add more stuff to it. You can't be throwing those spicy artwork for him anymore. Okay.
Diane. And yeah, I think at the moment right now that's currently much on the major news I can recall on the VTuber sphere. Aside from again, and yeah, please get better from your hay fever. I know we are heading to the spring season especially with the cherry blossom season now, but I can only imagine how it is over there in Japan right now. Like the hay fever season, it's getting pretty bad.
Well, you know what they say when you start talking about artificial insemination in fish. You know it's spring. Yeah, that was from a brand new manga that I read and reviewed just like an hour before this podcast. It was crazy. It was good, Bo, but.
Nanja kore, nanja.
Speaking of things that are good, actually, before I should go on with that, you guys done with VTuber Corner?
Yeah, that wraps it up.
Okay, cool.
Pretty much.
Didn't want to step on your toes there because I know it's your thing. But all right, so we had 3 interviews that we did, and we'll actually start with you guys first because you had the opportunity to interview Mulasaki Ima, who is the ending theme artist for Aaron the Southpaw. And we want to thank Sony Music Japan for hooking us up with that. So shout outs to Sony Music for coming through. Not with video games, but we get a ton of stuff from music. But why not video games, guys? Please. But anyway, yeah, she was in New York City for a music video filming for the actual anime to, I guess, promote that as well. And according to you, Matt, she was there well past the 12th of March because you saw her.
Yeah, I saw her running around the city. Yeah, she was running. Yeah, I saw her and her crew around the city. It's yeah, so they're enjoying the best parts of the city, which is when I jokingly say the best part of Manhattan is when it's the early weekend. You can go for brunch. The streets are less crowded. There are some crazies, but that's New York. You know, you gotta enjoy it. And the buses run on time, only Manhattan on the weekend. Everywhere else don't worry about it, right? Well, like, no. The week, yeah, exactly. So on Manhattan, they run on time. Everywhere else don't worry, you know.
Yeah. Like, go and like, what did you guys talk about? Because I actually haven't seen the interview yet, so kind of interested to see how it went.
I mean, if you've probably seen on the, I think I did still save it in the draft in our Outerhaven development site, but yeah. Overall, we more or less it was a brief interview, but we did talk about many things, basically why she was here in New York. Again, aside from like recording from Aaron, the ending, New Walk, which is the new ED song for Aaron the Southpaw, as well as like what is the connection with her, as well as like basically her entire music career. And again, the fact that she is like she said 25 years old. She's an upcoming songwriter, producer, basically just a really shining star that's really popping up in the industry. I follow her on Instagram and like, yeah, gaining eyes from like Lisa and such, which yeah, she definitely shows a lot of potential. So again, Sony Japan Music, Ken Isaacs and team over there, just again, thank you very much for the opportunity. And she was just like a down to earth kind of gal.
Yeah, it was really cool chatting with her about like her music career and her themes of medical music. The full interview will be on the website soon, so I don't want to spoil anything. But it was really pleasant talking to her team, and it was a really nice experience. The only thing I would complain about is that train ride coming back because that train didn't come on time. Classic, jokingly, no. The only thing it's the city stuff, but like I think it was really fun. It was a pleasure talking to her and her experiences and like her musical background it came from. It was really cool. I hope there's a future if she ever has a new album, single. We can speak to her again, how it makes her feel about it, because like I said, she has a lot of potential in her music. She has there's growth in there, but it's earnest. You know, it feels like this is somebody who loves the music and wants to be good at it and it puts effort into it. And I respect that a lot. So I'm praying for her success and her future endeavors.
She So yeah, Mulasaki Imai-san, if you happen to listen to this, I probably recommend this to the team when I submit my review transcripts. But it's just again, nothing but a buzz. Hope to see what you do, and just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, I checked out some of her songs that she did on on social media and whatnot on YouTube, and she's got a really great voice. You can definitely tell she puts a lot of emotion and passion into her singing. So I agree. I think she's got a really bright future.
Yeah, Mental Rental, like of Yuzo no Kuzu, like that song was like very catchy for me. Just like, and I actually did ask her a question about that, of her process for that song, and which I will you can read on the Outerhaven website of why she made that song. So yeah, definitely look forward to that.
Cool. As far as other interviews, I actually had the opportunity to speak with Kamiki. I think it's Kamichi, or it might be Kamichi Manga CEO Daisaku Manda. And essentially, this is another manga reading app, but this one's a little bit different. It's not in a sense where you just go on there and pick a title and read it. It's actually in the form of a manga magazine, which is really sick. So, yeah, if you ever want to check out the thought process behind why it's, a manga magazine versus a standard manga app, how he got the name, which, spoilers, it was from Latin. Actually, I think it was actually Italian. It was one of those things. I should probably know that. I did the interview. But anyway, it was actually a pretty cool take. I checked it out, and sure enough, it does read like a manga magazine. So, yeah, if you like the thought of picking up like a Shonen Jump book and like flipping through it and seeing all different series, but you want that in like a digital form on an app, this is probably the type of app you want to check out. So, I want to thank. I really was actually the same media company that allowed us to also do another interview with Bookwalker and J Novel Club CEO Sam Pinansky. So that's another one that I actually did just this past weekend, and that one's actually up on our YouTube channel. So Bookwalker is relaunching, not fully. There is the Japanese side of things, but the English titles are being split into another company, which is still going to be called Bookwalker. But it's now going to be its own site, its own thing, managed by M12, which is still underneath the Kadokawa banner. And of course, with Sam Pinansky being the CEO of M12 and that company owning Bookwalker Global now and J Novel Club, we're going to see some different changes, but they're doing something called LCP DRM. So basically, it's lightweight content protection. And what that means is you can buy a book, download it, get a license code that you download, and on any single app in the world that supports LCP, read your purchase manga there on that app. So it's basically an idea of you buy it, you own it. And of course, they would love it if you use their app because, they want to keep everything Bookwalker, and I don't blame them. But you do have that freedom if you so shall choose to do so. They are relaunching a new site. It was supposed to be out in February, but they're still going through bug testing and all this other fun stuff, and should be coming pretty soon. He didn't really give me a date, but it was about an hour interview. There's a lot of stuff we talked about. I even talked about some original English light novel stuff in there, so if you're an OELN author or a fan, there was some pretty interesting information that he talked about, especially with Kadokawa wanting to look at that as the next source for them to adapt into anime and manga. So that was actually pretty enlightening to hear. So, yeah, you can definitely check out that interview on YouTube and as well on the outerhaven.net because we have, a news story up there about it as well. So, yeah, we've been busy talking to a bunch of people and hopefully in the future talking to a lot more.
Yeah, like, it's interesting, like, I don't know, like, apologies for being a bit nostalgic, like, the fact, like, when we started the A-01 podcast, like, it's just, I don't know how many episodes now. Jeez, and now boom, we actually do.
But I think this is episode 100, maybe. But yeah, it's been 10 years. I usually measure it in years. Go see Kenshi Yonezu and Lisa in concert. So we've had some.
Yeah, we also interviewed Yaku from Hololive, which is a big deal. It's like it's all about the hard work, and the grind has been paying out sometimes, because when you grind you get nowhere. You're just grinding, but if you grind, you always got to grind towards a goal. I'll leave it as that.
And yeah, and also a little shout as well, like how live today, like the fact that I actually met you during one of the concerts, and coincidentally enough, is just like wow, how would thought. And yeah, how live today. If you happen to like listen to this podcast, definitely hit us up. Like we would definitely like love to converse with you more in regard to how live and any other things. So yes, how live today. Please hit us up.
Way to beg, Will. Way to beg. Please hit us up. Please hit us up. Actually, no. Please hit us up.
Then,
But with that, the winter anime season, yeah, it's coming to an end, and will soon be rolling into spring. And God help me, I am picking up a lot of stuff to watch. But yeah, before we get to that, winter has come and gone, and I have some thoughts on a couple of shows that did conclude. One of them is Genosha, and I gotta say, if the twist in that show happened in 2025, that would have taken my anime of the year. I don't really want to go into spoilers if people who haven't watched the show, but this is one of those shows I felt flew under everyone's radar, but it was so good. And it was a little confusing at first because it's about a boy named Yuri who basically awakes in a memory chamber. He apparently has amnesia, and he finds himself on a spaceship with people who are infected with a space virus, which are basically called Genosha. And they have to play a Danganronpa style mystery to find out who is actually infected, and whoever is infected, they have to be put into a cold sleep. Otherwise, the consequence is that if the infection is not contained, the ship kind of self-destructs and everyone's dead. So you kind of, want to prevent that from happening. It sounds like a bad thing. And when he just thinks that everything's solved, he wakes back up, and it's kind of like Groundhog Day. He has to redo it all over again, but he realizes that the people on board the ship are different, like every single time. And you find out he's actually leaping through time to different timelines, and there's a reason for that. And that's the part I don't want to really get into because that kind of gets into spoiler territory. And then you find out the truth behind him as a character and the truth behind the time leaps and why everything is happening. It just blew my mind. It was absolutely phenomenal, and I can't sing this praises enough. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, aka a 9 out of 10. I rarely give out 10s these days because, I really have to be blown away to be given a 10. But yeah, this is about as close as I can give to a 10 to anything. But yeah, it was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a highlight of the 2025-2026 anime season. If you love sci-fi stuff and want a little bit of a mystery spin to it, definitely check out Genosha. The other one I checked out was Hanakimi, and I did not do a review for it because when I watched the 12th episode, I was like, this doesn't feel like an ending. This feels like we'll see you next week. And sure enough, when I looked it up, it's actually a 36 episode series, and they're breaking it into 3 parts. So I'm like, oh, so I won't be reviewing this one for a while because I want to do the entirety of it. And the reason why they're going so long is they're going to be adapting the entirety of the manga. So for those who want a pure adaptation, you're going to get it with this. But I will say that the first part was okay. I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10 or 3.5 out of 5 if you like that scale better. Essentially, it's about a girl who falls in love with a track star, but he lives in Japan, so she moves from America to Japan. But the only problem is he goes to an all-boys school, so she cuts her hair and pretends to be a boy. But the thing is, it's not like those stereotypical animes where, it's like, oh my god, is that a boy joke like every 5 seconds. It's actually really well done. It kind of feels natural. And yeah, there are a few moments where people question, is that really a boy or is that a girl? But it's only natural because she doesn't know how to be a boy. Mizuki only knows how to be a girl, but she's trying her hardest, but she lets a few things slip, and some people kind of pick up on that. But yeah, it's a really lighthearted, warm comedy that I think a lot of people love if they're into like rom-com stuff. So definitely check that one out. And I have to say it, Frieren was really disappointing because
Really?
here I am thinking, the second season is going to be the Weiss arc. It's going to be the Weiss arc. Yes, we're going to the Golden City, the best arc in manga I've read in quite some time, and it's just random episodes of them still on their journey. I got to like 5 episodes out of 10, and I'm like, when are they getting to Weiss? They are getting to Weiss, aren't they? Is that Weiss in the distance? No, that's just a mountain. What's going on? Where's the Weiss arc? Yeah, apparently they might be saving that for season 3. So that's why I was disappointed. I was looking forward to this so much, and when I saw there was only 10 episodes, I had a sinking feeling, and that feeling sunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on the stuff that wrapped up. Obviously, To Your Eternity is still going on. I think it's got like a week left. I'm really losing interest in this arc. Like you said, Matt, this was not the best arc ever. And
No, it's not.
I'm fearing the future arc next, but we'll see how that goes.
You're gonna, like I said, the future arc is a little better, but the modern arc like sapped the life out of the room, and I'll leave it as that. So, Will, you can take it from here before I start talking about how do I consider people manga artists.
First, yeah, for me this past season, I've definitely enjoying, since I don't know the have read Freerun, so I've been just basically enjoying how the season 2 show has been going. Like, and again, yes, like we're waiting for the next arc, which again to Josh's disappointment, but I'm just basically enjoying like the pace of it, the journey of it. I mean, yes, it's more or less that slice of life, which a lot of people are definitely tired of. Like, dude, just get to the main point, like next to that main adventure. Which, okay, fair enough. But I'm enjoying like the journey, like the last episode, like waiting out an entire winter just for the river to move on is like, jeez. Like, interesting development there, but I'm enjoying Freerun season 2 personally on my part. One of the show is also another, like the bit of a more up the cutie side, just something with a refresher is my demon daughters Do-chan is way too kind, which just briefly wrapped up. It's a solid show. It's basically like pure young daughter moe happiness. Again, when you have the demon lord being voiced by Akio-san, aka voice of Snake, and just have the mother literally voiced by the mother of all anime, Kikoe Inoue, which it's just a simple feel good show. Like, yeah, kindness can really go a long way in some situations. I mean, this is anime, but basically just a reminder of like, yeah, just be that nice person. Like, kindness can definitely go a long way in the least expected ways. And Do-chan is just the daughter you have to protect. You gotta protect. Do not get Freerun showing this demon daughter, because it's just she is just too cute, and definitely a good feel-good show if you need something to like the refresh your palate after any of the rough week you had, if anything else. And of course, naturally, the culture shows Unchained Soldier season 2 definitely hit the recent arc. Yeah, great action, great service. I know overall, just it's a solid show. Nothing to write home about in terms wise, but it's just a fun little romp. So yeah, Unchained Soldier season 2 definitely that that's good service show to enjoy yourself, if anything else. But also, speaking of, No. We'll say that for the future, because it actually technically aired its first episode, but I'll save that after this segment. But yeah, overall, this season, it's been nice. It's been nice. I mean, nothing too grandiose for me, but I've enjoyed my slice of life shows, including like the one with grinding as a 29-year-old adventurer. That one show I've got. I mean, it's simple, but it's fine. It's fine. So overall, I enjoyed the season.
All right, and Matt, from what it sounds like, you got a rant.
Yeah, this anime season made me question like what, because I'm more a manga guy, and watching there's some shows the animation I was keeping in touch with just to keep it up. The animation quality just went to a certain, to what I would call blender mode, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'll just read the books in my black and white lines. Thank you very much, and that's what I ended up doing. So, Trigun Stargaze, I would say that's what I was season got to keep up with that. 2-year eternity again. If the modern arc never happened, I swear to you, this series would be a 5 out of 5 for me. This will be as good as Silent Voice, but it's bad. It's look, the modern arc is bad for multiple reasons. One, that main character just sucks as a human being. That's the only way to get, like, there's being a depressed teenager and there's being a straight asshole. And it's like, we got both going on. All right, I'm out of here. All right. So that already sapped the life out of me. Freyan was slower than molasses to a point that I actually had to read. Shout out to Kana for printing out Cat's Eye and City Hunter. I read back to back twice City Hunter, and I love City Hunter more than I usually would. During the 10 episodes, I was like, you're taking too long. I am going through a 3-volume omnibus that is more engaging than what was happening there. My time was wasted. I could have been reading. I could have been playing a bazaar. Actually, I should play the bazaar. So I leave that out of there. And then the last anime season that made me realize that it was just a generic harem was it's called like Chain Shoulder 2, but it's like Mato Seihai.
That's why I thought about it.
Yeah. I was like, this is generic as crap. It's not even giving me good booty shots. I'm done. I'm out. I can't even. I couldn't even be a proper gooning soldier to this. I just like, I'm out here. I couldn't. This was. I'm out of here. I'm going home. I decided to just go to bed, and that was it.
I mean, Mental High Soldier is definitely a particular thing. Even I've heard like some of the fans of the series, when they read the manga, is a little bit like a bit of like some wasted potential in the later arcs. I mean, it's a certain taste. If anything, it's definitely a certain taste.
Yikes! All right, that's quite a rant. How you really feel, Matt?
Like, look! You're gonna tell me, oh my god, we got an ecchi anime this season. It's gonna be really great. Look how great these girls look. This is mid. And this is a man who watches Masa Mushime. I'm not asking for hardcore H stuff here. I'm not a degenerate, okay? I'm like, you give me some ecchi. It's been a while seen ecchi. This is mid. I'm out of here.
And here's the most funniest thing. Because, like, if you recall, the author of Mental High or Chain Slave or Chain Soldier is also the same author who did Akame Got Killed. If you happen to know,
that's the part. It's like, I was like, okay, I'm supposed to quality here. Nope, doesn't exist. Go home.
Like, I think this is just my 2 cents. Is like, obviously there will be no really great harems that like really etch up there, like to the point that I believe that High School DxD will ever be, because High School DxD was pretty much everything, action, service, everything of that sort. And of course, naturally, the genesis of it all, Tenchi Muyo. Like, we're never get to that point, if anything else. Like,
that you get into it, it's just like, I can't believe that this was the best idea you could have came up with. That was the best way to describe it. Like, you can't tell me that, like, I mean, watch Chain Shoulder season 2. You can't tell me they were cooking with this one. There was nothing cooked. This was raw, no sauce. I'm done. This was unseasoned chicken. The anime.
I mean, yeah, that I could definitely see that way, because last I recall, I only did like 2 arcs. Even they pretty much showed the entire series in its opening song, so like it really didn't. They just really forwarded to the points. So granted, it's just. Yeah.
No. The sad part is, like, I was expecting this to be good because it's prior background, and I'm like, okay, this is the one ecchi series that's on the thing. I think this might be the one that's cooked. No, it does not cook at all. I'm like, okay, I'm going back to my slice of life. I'm going back into my old school stuff. I'm done. I can't. The season ruined my life. It's time for me to file a divorce next time. Not now, though.
Like, that's why you're not the full degenerate, like, as I am. So, like, even as
a degenerate, this was mid. That's the sad part. I was not even getting what I wanted. That's what makes it mid.
Well, then, if you want something more ecchi, go read his other series, Hinoa Got Crushed, the sequel to Akame Got Killed, because in that one, Shion, the lead strategist, gets his ideas from having sex with sea creatures.
Yes. Yes, if you recall way back a previous A1 podcast that we did, I think you did mention this in a previous episode. Yeah, it was a crazy time. It was a crazy time.
Look, the sad part is like I'm not even like that guy going like, oh my god, like he's like no, I'm expecting some. This was like the most streamlined etchy crap I've seen. It's like I expected better. I am disappointed.
I want quality service, not trash service.
Look, if I wanted low tier etchy stuff, I'll just go on Twitter and watch people make some lame jokes. It's like turning anything etchy. Okay, I hate to say it, I will download some mod to Marvel Rivals. I want some low tier etchy. Okay, get out of here. Also, there's a mod in Marvel Rivals. You can turn all the character Hololive characters. So shoot your shot, King.
Yes, including like there was one that actually made Angela into a freaking plane, aircraft plane. Like it's crazy, but either way, like again, it's a service thing. You love it or you hate it, and okay, that it's your thing, man. So I'm not gonna argue because if you don't like it, you don't like it.
It's like look, it did look. It was etchy. It's like it was the most etchy by the numbers I've seen. I even called out this is the episode where he sees her legs or her ass. Oh my god! I called it. I'm like, get out of here, man. I was like. This is a perfect example why I recommend everyone likes etchy to have a significant other they could just do stuff with because you could just do it there for free. I couldn't. It ain't working no more. I'm out of here. I'm tapped. I'm done.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that because it's time for our recommendations section. It's pretty clear that we know what you're not recommending.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
So, Will, tell us what you are recommending.
Well, I think when it first got announced that everyone was losing their shit, it's basically, do you like, there's this, I do not know the Japanese name, but it's currently out. Do you like big girls? I kid you not, that was literally what the title is called. And like this is basically like a very particular fan service series that is currently already out in publishing right now. You can get it on Amazon, but now it just got announced that for its anime season, which I believe just aired its first episode. So I think it's pretty much like those short edgy / hentai video series that you probably see in every single season and such. So I think it's like only like the 15-minute mark or so. And yeah, when this thing showed up, I was like, finally something not just like okay, like not the lowly, not the high school girls. We're into some big girls. And like people were basically losing, like, oh, okay, now this is my time to shine. Which, if you got that particular taste, then by all means, definitely check it out. I think it's only the first episode. I think this got to be airing in the next season. But if you like the service shows, then this is probably the next one to look forward to, if anything else. And the next season, I actually haven't been checking. I need to check about the live anime chart, honestly. And if I recall correctly, I think there was like, dang it, no, there was this one show that I'm trying to recall, but I can't remember the top of my head, unfortunately. But yeah, I need
Shadow Realm?
Something like that. I don't know.
The one by Hiromu Arakawa, the person who did Full Metal Alchemist and Silver Spoon and Legend of Arslan.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that one. That one definitely has promise. So that.
I mean, Hiromu Arakawa. It's gonna have.
I mean, it's one of the
best
tops,
character
of course.
development mangakas in like the entire world. Like, of course, it's gonna be.
Of course, yeah. Okay, yeah, of course. So yeah, definitely that series. I need to refresh myself on the left side. So I'll probably say more once we get it in the next episode.
All right, 1 second here. I got to put on my hazmat suit for this one. All right, Matt, go ahead. What's your recommendations?
So yeah, my recommendations is if you hate yourself as a human being and have no soul, and you think that, and you want to release your gooner energy, I recommend that you watch Mato Senhai No Slave Season 2 so you can prove to yourself that you're a strong Christian soldier, okay? Please don't do that. Don't. But the manga I'm going to recommend to you guys is I have been reading a lot of Outside Baki the Grappler. Kana has pre-printed the Cat's Eyes and City Hunter series. I recommend both of them, though I don't know the both volume ones are out. Volume 2 will both of them be out soon. Volume 3 is coming out later. So check out the series. The first 2 volumes of Omnibus are out. The only thing I would argue is the paper quality is a little off in City Hunter compared to Cat Eye, because Cat Eye has some glossy papers and some chapters in color, while City Hunter does not in the first volume. I don't know if that changes for the second volume, so check those series out. And that's all I'm recommending. I'm keeping the peace. Okay, I'm just going to breathe in, breathe out, and remember, I am indeed a podcaster. Okay, I don't want to have any arguments about that. I am a podcaster. Yes.
And just to have you watch that Taste of Meihai Slave, just in case you haven't gotten already, we actually got an update from Monster Musume. Well, at least the spin-off of manga of it. Monster Musume I Heart Monster Girls volume, hang on, let me just pull that right now. Volume 5 is currently out on sale right now. It came out last month. So we didn't report a podcast last month, so just
you mean the omnibus format, right?
Not the omnibus. It's like this is the mini side short stories from the different artists.
The collection one, yeah.
I Heart Monster Girls part 6 is currently out right now. So the next major volume of Monster Musume, I know Okayato Sensei just recently updated with volume 20, I believe. I think that was volume 20 in Japan only right now. But yeah, Okayato Sensei is definitely developing more, if anything else. So we just gotta wait if anything else. But there is also the Omnibus volume 2 that came out, like, I believe back earlier February. But that's if you haven't gotten the first second set of the 3 volumes yet. So yeah, again, there is some development in the Monster Musume scene if you want. So don't worry, Matt. There is some Okayo Sensei still cooking something in regards.
All right, as far as my recommendations, I have a lot of them because I read a lot of new shit since our last podcast. So rather than go super in depth, I'll just go one by one with a kind of a brief synopsis. So the first one, my cute cousin always gets her way from 7 Seas. I was going to do the first 2 volumes of this because the first one came out in November, but Amazon kind of shipped both volumes as separate orders, and the second one got delayed and won't be here till Monday. So fuck you, Amazon. But yeah, this is basically Nagatoro with cousins. There you go. Next one is Akira Failing in Love by Viz Media. This is the one that had the running joke about how you can tell it's spring, about artificially inseminating fish, and how bears wander into towns and get captured and become exhibits for elementary school kids. That's not even an exaggeration. But yeah, this one's about a boy who basically meets a girl back in middle school. She moves away. She comes back in high school, and now he kind of thinks that she hates him, but she's just like super nervous because she has a super huge crush on him and can't talk to him without writing a script first. The thing is, they're polar opposites. He's a complete and total idiot and is amazing at sports but doesn't want to play because he's afraid of pain. She's the opposite. She sucks at sports but is completely smart. So yeah, opposite to track. It's a pretty cool comedy. Next one, my favorite VTuber is Scary in Real Life from Square Enix. This one is about a guy who basically delivers food to a VTuber, and she has severe social anxiety, and she gets egged on by her chat saying, hey, you should learn how to talk to people. So guess who she picks as the experiment? The delivery driver. There you go. Next one, In So Deep, It's Love Already from Tokyo Pop. This one is basically about a guy who comes into class. He has a transfer student and says, hey, if you are a girl and you talk to me, I will kill you. But the only reason why he says that is he gets super embarrassed around girls. And of course, the person who takes an interest in him is an otaku who basically loves characters in her manga that are just like him. So yeah, there you go. Next one, How to Love a Loser by Yen Press. Holy shit, this one was brutal. Like, so Shinba is a loser. He is basically just like that guy who can't hold a job, he can't do anything right, but yet there is a girl who absolutely is in love with him, except that every time he tries to do something nice for her, she turns around and makes him feel like complete and total shit. It is absolutely brutal. It reads like a drama, but it's supposed to be a comedy. I was hooked, and this might actually be my manga of the year. That's how good it was. From a Knight to a Lady by Crossed Hearts. So this one is basically about a female knight who basically gets killed and gets sent back actually, I should say it gets sent forward in time instead of back in time this time, and gets put into a body of a noble, and now she has to adapt. Pretty good story if you're into those romantasy genre type of thing. Otaku Gal by Square Enix. So, yeah, this is my dress-up darling with an otaku. That's all I can say about it. And finally, I have Cosmics the Time Witch. This is an indie comic from Time Crunch Comics. Do not sleep on indie comics. I absolutely love the shit out of this one about a girl who basically hears a ticking motion or a ticking sound in her head, and she basically finds out that she actually is a time witch. And she has a strong sense of justice, but she gets picked on and bullied all the time. It's actually a great, heartwarming story. It's really well told, so definitely check that out. And yeah, let me take a deep breath because that was all my recommendations since just February.
Man, you've been busy.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, speaking of that, it's the end of the podcast. So as customary, what are your final thoughts, Will?
I mean, as we head into the spring season, I mean, now we're going to April. Thankfully, it's warming up, so there's something to look forward to that. And I head to cherry blossom season. Let's see. Yeah, like be like Duchan, be kind, just spread, be that golden rule that you follow, and just be that ever bright light in these dark times because life is shit. Life is crappy right now, granted, but just if only for yourself, just be that one person. So be someone else's light. Like there'll be some moments that is like, oh, the workday is just grinding, and yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be people who listen to this is like, yeah, oh god, he's granted again, but yeah, life is a drag, life is crappy, but there are definitely some good moments in life. I mean, literally from Claymont, from Workout Only knows that life is a crappy game, but even crappy games has some good moments in it. So I'll just leave it at that.
All right, putting the hazmat suit back on. Matt, what are your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is okay. I think that we should all look inside ourselves and openly say, Viz Media, when are you going to reprint the missing JoJo volumes? Okay, I'm kind of missing some elements of Part 6. I'm just kidding. I'm not against this. My final thoughts are support your Oshis, play more video games, check out our content at outerhaven.net. If you haven't already, please, for the love of God, make more Chushin Kaisen memes. Make more.
Oh yes, yeah. Like that meme with like that one episode just completely took over the entire internet. It's just crazy.
If you guys cook more Chushin Kaisen memes, I think we'll be a better place. Those are my final thoughts.
Well, look on the bright side. At least it took over the Garo sliding down the hill as a PNG meme. My final thoughts is a little bit of a self-plug because I got From Ash Volume 17 coming out on March 30th in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. So go ahead and check that out. And also to announce final volume of From Ash number 18 will be out hopefully early this summer. So that will be it for that series. And I'll be moving on to my next series, which I am calling The Souls of the Arcane, where I'll be switching from slice of life to dark fantasy. So make sure you look forward to that. And more details to come on meteorapress.com towards the end of the year. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. And also, no one knows more about Surprise in the A-01 podcast. Did we go viral yet?
Oh yeah, no, you didn't warn me about that one. Surprise!
Oh jeez. Oh, we're going to hell.
Yeah, we are definitely going to hell, but I'm actually going to dinner. Being said, for Matt and for Will, this is JJ saying Godspeed to all you out there in Radio Land. Peace.
Bye.